never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of.
All right. So in this item, we will again do the whole process. Let me repeat the complete process. First question, you are asked to find the formula for the sequence 3, 5, 7, and so on. If you would look at it, this one is an arithmetic sequence. Again, it's just asking the formula for the sequence, so this is what we will use. We have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. We will identify the values of a sub 1 of d. A sub 1 is 3, that's the first term. D is the common difference, yung ina-add mo for every term, and that is 2. We substitute now here. You'll have 3 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times 2. Ma'am, bakit po hindi pa tayo nag-substitute kay n? Remember, we are just looking for the formula here. That's why we do not have to substitute for the value of n yet. We distribute 2 to every term. So we'll have 3 plus 2n minus 2. And the formula for our sequence is a sub n is equal to combined like terms, same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract, get the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. And this is what you will get for a sub n. Next one. This time, the difference is you're asked to find the formula for the sum. Comparing it here, this is just the sequence. This one, we are now already looking for the formula for the sum. So, that means we are going to use this one. Why did we choose to use this one? Dalawa yung options natin. If you will look at your a sub n, we do not know the value of a sub n yet. Therefore, we can say that we do not have an a sub n. So this is the formula that we will use. Moreover, we would also be using the shorthand called sigma notation. For the sigma notation, we will be using the formula we derived a while ago. So the summation of 2n plus 1, where n starts with 1 because we are always starting with our first term, first term, second term, third term, and then ends with, do you know where you end? Not yet, diba? So we identify that as infinity here. Okay? So this is now one side. Next, for the other side. Just like what we've said, we will use this formula, arithmetic series. So we have n over 2 times the quantity of 2a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied to d. We substitute the values that we have. So we have, this is now equal to, let's erase that excess equal sign, n over 2 times the quantity of 2 times 3. You might be wondering, ma'am, bakit hindi po nag-substitute sa n? Kasi nga, we are just deriving the formula. Simplify that. We have n over 2 times 6 plus 2n minus 2. Ma'am, saan po galing si 2n minus 2? We distribute 2 to every term here. Simplify, combine like terms, our formula now becomes the summation of, mali yung kulay. The summation of 2n plus 1, where n starts with 1 and ends with infinity, and it is equal to n over 2 times 2n plus 4. And we are able to arrive at the formula. Ta-da! Next up, we are asked to find the formula again, but this time we are given a limit. It's only up until 5 terms. That means n is equal to 5. So we will modify our formula to match this expression. We arrive at the summation of 2n plus 1, where n starts with 1 because we start with our first term and ends with 5. There we go. We end with 5 this time. Substitute the value, 5 over 2 times 2 times 5 plus 4. So we have 5 over 2 times 14, 5 times 7, we'll have 35. The formula now is this one. This is the revised formula, and this is the answer for that formula. Ayan, inulit ko lang po yung item natin. Now, let me further show you the proof why this one is correct. This is not required, but I will be doing it for you to be able to appreciate this sigma notation, okay? Again, the sigma notation that we have, or the summation notation that we have, is the summation of 2n plus 1, where n starts with 1 and ends with 5. So let's do that by using the function. The function is 2n plus 1. We will now evaluate the function and start substituting with 1. So n is equal to 1. That means 2 times 1 plus 1. So 2 times 1 plus 1, we have 3. And 3 is the first term. There. Next, what if we have n is equal to 2? N is equal to 2, that means you have 2 times 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. And that is the second term. Ulit ang nakalista dito, ang mga n natin, sinasabi kong pang ilang term siya. Next, n is equal to 3. Let's check the third term. For the third term, 2 times 3 plus 1, so you'll have 7. You have the third term, 7. If you will continue, we must be able to get 9 for the fourth term and 11 for the fifth term. Check natin kung tama yung ginawa nating formula. Let's continue the substitution. We have n is equal to 4, or the fourth term. 2 times 4 plus 1, you have 9. So tama na naman to. Last, n is equal to 5. Doon na tayo nagtatapos n is equal to 5. Let's check. 2 times 5 plus 1, and that is equal to 11. And it is again correct. If we will do this manually, add them manually, we have 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, 20, 10 plus 5. So we have 35, which is just the same as when we use the formula. Ta-da! So that's it. This is now the manual proof that we were able to arrive at the correct formulas here. And we're done.
I never made it, but I